My name is Jason Craddock. I'm a civil rights attorney from the southwest suburb of New Lenox, Illinois. And just briefly, I'd like to throw a little bit of light of hope to all of us who might be discouraged by the passage of the Civil Unions Bill, and that is simply that there is still a First Amendment. The same First Amendment that was used by those who followed Dr. King back in the 50s and 60s when they went to the streets and were beaten and hosed and bitten by dogs to simply tell the world, look, you know, we're all of one blood, as the Bible says. That same First Amendment is what they used to go up to the Supreme Court many times and enforce and change and strike down laws that kept the police putting people in jail and beating them simply for speaking truth. We have that same First Amendment now, and we need to use it vigorously.
All right.
The Apostle Paul in the book of Acts, when he was arrested and beaten for proclaiming the gospel and even for driving demons out of people, which interfered with the money making of idolaters. He all the way up, he said, look, I'm a Roman citizen. He used the laws that were in place in a place like Rome to say, look, you don't treat Roman citizens like this. But what else did he do? He preached the gospel every step of the way, all the way up to the top. That's what God requires of us.
Yes, it is. All right.
What our charge is to first of all challenge this law any way we can. Especially if the hammer is brought down on you or your church because you won't perform a marriage ceremony for a same-sex couple, or because you speak publicly that the Bible says homosexuality is wrong, and that, as it says in 1 Corinthians, such were some of you, that God delivers. The hammer is brought down on ex-gays, people who turn from that lifestyle. Somehow, for some reason, they're not protected by the sexual orientation laws that gay people are. So we need to vigorously use the legal system to oppose this and oppose any calling evil good and good evil, such as this bill does, and then every step of the way exemplify the gospel. Do it peacefully. Do it with grace. Let our speech be seasoned with salt, but be vigilant. Thank you.